Good morning, everyone. This is Jennifer from JE Photography Design. There's been a lot of questions lately in our group in the box education regarding color space and why your boxes are getting a really ugly gray tinge to them or brownish tinge opposed to the vibrant colors that you expected when you brought your photos in. So this little photo here that I have is just an example of one of my boxes that I did, and it shows you the different settings that they have and how it affects the colors. So this first one here to the left is everything is set properly. The profile in Photoshop is set to sRGB, and so both the assign and the convert were sRGB. This one here, I played around with it and I changed it so the convert to profile was set to Adobe RGB, and then the assign profile was sRGB. So as you can see, it kind of gives it a little bit of a gray tone, takes a little bit of the color out. And this one is the one that most people are dealing with here, and it has to do with the Pro Photo. I don't know why the color spaces are changing. I know one time when I had to update Lightroom, it reverted back to Pro Photo, so I had to go in and change that. I'm going to show you what I did to correct that and how I corrected this. So let's get started. I'm going to go to, this one here. So this is the photo I was working on, and under Edit in Photoshop, I want to make sure that my assign profile, as you can see right now, it's set to Pro Photo, but I have it clicked working RGB space, sRGB. But the profile, if I were to click that right now, it's going to give it a really weird tone. So I want to make sure both of those are set to sRGB, and I'm going to go OK. And now I want to also go to Convert to Profile, and I want, right here under Destination Space, where it says Pro Photo, I need that to be sRGB. And you also want to make sure at the very bottom that mine's not clicked right now, but sometimes they are, where it says Flatten Image to Preserve Appearance. You do not want that clicked on, because what it'll do is flatten all your layers. Right now I'm just working in JPEG just to give you an idea of what it was, what the problem was. But if I had all kinds of layers open with all my photos and masking, I don't want it to flatten it, because then I lose all my working data. So I'm going to click OK. And now I know that if I go back to Edit, color settings is already set to sRGB. If I go back to my assign profile, everything is sRGB. And if I go back to my convert to profile, I'm now in sRGB. So I've got my collage, my template, everything is perfect. For some reason, in Lightroom, if I work on this photo here, if you go under Edit, Preferences, for some reason when I updated the one time, it changed the external editing here under Edit in Adobe Photoshop. It changed it from sRGB to Pro Photo, and I don't want that. I want it to be sRGB. So when I'm editing in Lightroom and I export them to Photoshop, they're going to come in as sRGB, which is how I have my color space in Photoshop. So that is the easiest way to deal with any of these color issues that you may be having. For example, I'll do another one. Actually, I don't think it'll work for this one because it's just a template, but it gives you an idea of how to go ahead and double check your color spaces. Now, I did have someone ask me if you can edit in Pro Photo or something else, and then just before you save it and send it off for print, can you convert it then? I'm not 100% sure on how the whole printing process works, but from what I've read, I understand that you can work in whatever space as long as your colors are matching. You know, that they're looking fine on your screen. Then you just have to know what your print lab uses for a color space, so you know how to save it and send it off to them. So if I believe most color or print labs use sRGB, so you would just have to convert it to sRGB at that point and send it off to be printed. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully this little tutorial helps everyone. And if you have any questions, please let me know. If there's any concerns or it's not working, put a post in the group in the Box Education on Facebook and we will answer it. Or you can always private message me through that group as well, and I will try to respond to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.